Hey, Bricka. Hey, Uncle Buck. Grumble. Yeah, I'm a little tired today. So if I'm a little grumbly, it's because I'm on the tired side. Hey, Ozzy. I did visit her today, but she was asleep, so I didn't actually get a chance to talk to her today. Which, definitely a shame that she's asleep because it's a long walk. It's not a short. I really should be taking the cab to the hospital to visit her, but hey, Shirley, I really should just be taking the cab down to the hospital to visit her, but I'm cheap. So I've been walking down, and it's not a short walk. I'm okay. Like I said, she was completely asleep when I visited. I'll probably need to message her shortly to let her know that I did visit. Yeah, it was 24 when I went out, which pretty fucking hot. Oh, yeah, she's in the hospital. She's COPD, so issues with breathing with her lungs. Perhaps it's improved. Yeah, I mean, it was. Like I said, I don't know how she's doing today. Didn't get a chance to talk to her, so I don't know if she has gotten a little bit better today, but that's my feet. My feet are getting pretty sore. That's okay. I mean, I don't want to say specifically just because I don't really want to get too exact. Hey, Gabrielle. But I will say that it is over 20 minutes. It is more than 20 minutes. That's one. Uh, Asleep today, so I didn't get to talk to her. Yeah, it's a long enough walk and it's hot today, so. Hey, Buttercup. So, yeah, by the time I got home, I was like, just sat down, put my fan on maximum, which is like 3. Put my fan on its top speed and just sat for like half an hour before I could even do anything. Hey, the bear, thank you for 19 months. Why the summertime sadness? Too hot? I mean, yeah, I do hate how hot summer gets. This week's schedule. Tuesday to Friday, they're all evening shifts, so I will try to come on. I genuinely can't make any promises about any days this week. You know, I'll try, but I don't know exactly which days I'll make it. I'm gonna pull up the exact schedule. So yeah, Tuesday 11 to 7. So maybe. Might be here Tuesday. Wednesday, 1 to 9. So maybe. Thursday, 5 to 11. Don't bet on it. Friday, 3:30 to 11:30. Definitely not coming in. Or definitely not coming live. So Thursday and Friday, I won't be here. Tuesday and Wednesday, I'll try. Yeah, it's my work schedule for this week, yeah. Can you find something to do? I get to where we're going to come on. Yeah. Sorry. Difficult always having shifts at different times. It can be. It can be a bit tough, yeah. You know, just always adjusting and shit. Perfect time sketcher for you. I don't even know. Hey, Killface. And on the plus side, Uncle Buck, as far as things to do go, what do I have going live this week? Tomorrow is that video you told me about, Canada being unique. Episodes 11 and 12, the max. And a My Little Pony thing. A Christmas special, funnily enough. Going up in May. It is. Yeah, it's hot today. Salisbury steak, tatties, and carrots in the slow cooker. Nice. That does sound good. Man, Killface, am I glad to see you. Because I'm always glad to see you. Maybe a box in September. Carrier pigeon. Pork fucks with you. Allergic to beef and pork. Aw. Man, I don't know what I would do if I was allergic to beef and pork. Continue to eat rice, I suppose. Not like I eat a lot of beef or pork as it is right now these days. So rice, beef, and veggies, and cottage cheese. You lost me at the cottage cheese. I gotta admit, that's where you lost me. Cottage cheese and pineapple. Ugh. Cottage cheese is good for protein. I don't know. I just find cottage cheese looks disgusting. Like just looking at it, it's like ew. You know? Curdled milk, yeah. But it's so good. I don't care. It's conceptually awful. It's conceptually disgusting. Like it looks disgusting. It sounds disgusting. I don't know. You can't. Can't with that shit. That's my mom. Hey Lisa. Uh, I didn't get a chance to speak with her today. She was sleeping when I got there. Emu and ostrich. Neither of those are really things that are available here. I would absolutely eat emu or ostrich. I'd have no problem eating those things. It's just they're not available. Beef stick form. I mean, I can't say that beef stick form is something that sounds good. Can bring stuff to try the alligator. I'd eat alligator. Why not? Supposedly, it tastes like chicken. Dove, squirrel, deer, turkey is normal hunting meat. Yeah. I don't know that there's any animal I wouldn't be willing to try. I don't eat things that live in water. That's fair. Easy access for both when I'm at my farm in the States. Italy doesn't have emu, sadly. Plenty of ostrich. Oh, it's one for trying ostrich egg. Meanwhile, I don't eat eggs. Hey, Shelly. I do things that live in the water. I mean, I'm not a fan of seafood myself. So I can't say I really blame her, you know? You're allergic? Ah. Well, okay. That makes sense. Everything you ate from the water been delicious. Yeah, I'm just not much of a fan of seafood and shit. Yeah, I don't enjoy like even just like fish. Alligator delicious. It's really not my thing. Not even duck. I would probably be willing to try duck. I think I'd probably be okay with duck because it's bird. Because that's bird, you know. Particularly the best catfish house in Tennessee. You wouldn't even like anything there. Cooking with duck fat is good. I'm not the biggest fan of duck meat itself. Though I say I'd eat duck, but I suppose in fairness, I'm not actually the biggest fan of fowl. Like go fishing as long as somebody baits my hook and takes the fish off the line. Like chicken is fine. Turkey, it's fine. But let's get back from cruise this week. Ships SW. High-end one, very clean. Anyway, dude with no arm worked there, and he said a gator got his arm. He just like casting and holding the rod. Couldn't be still long enough to go fishing. Yeah, I hear that. Chicken and turkey are fine, but no. Exactly, Buttercup. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it depends on how they're seasoned and everything. Hey, Wolf Pup. Sushi. No, I had sushi once and thoroughly did not enjoy it. Told them I might avenge him because I eat lots of gator. So yeah, just like I said, it depends on how the stuff is. Like chicken especially, it depends on how it's seasoned. Turkey as well, seasoning can make a difference, but I find they kind of taste like water a little bit. Like I do find chicken itself has a bit of a watery taste. For turkey over chicken. Turkey as well is kind of only okay. It doesn't taste as watery, but I don't know. I never miss having turkey, you know? That's sort of what I can say about it. I never miss having turkey. Yeah, it's always like a twice a year thing. Um, Thanksgiving and chicken, or Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I never missed it the rest of the year. Bump it up with water for increased weight in stores. Probably. Farm fresh chicken's much different. Yeah, it's probably true actually. Leftover dark turkey meat after D-Day. Make turkey and mayo sammies. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I feel like both fish and fowl are things that, I can take them or leave them. Sometimes when they're farm raised, they taste too gamey. I'm a fan of the game taste or the grass taste. Ultimately, I want to eat mammals. End of the day, I think the main thing I want to eat is mammals. Cows, pigs, bison. Never had deer or moose, but I'd absolutely be down for those. Gotta make a joke, but she's in the hospital, so I won't. Like venison, bison. I had a bison burger once. Goat cheese from Ireland once. Tastes like they took the shit from the goat in the grass. The goat ate from its stomach and then made cheese from it. It's my friend Boo Earns. Yeah, there's a Cornwall used to have a sort of a fancy burger place. Truffles Burger Bar is like gourmet burgers. Including with truffle. You could actually get burgers with truffle on them. And had the bison burger from there once. Get Discord. Watch party with Buttercup and Vanna. Truffle icky. Oh yeah, I wouldn't eat truffle. I would absolutely not eat truffle. But it gives you an idea of how fancy the place was that it did have truffle. Because that shit's expensive. watch stuff and get your opinion right then. I should probably try to watch some more stuff. Taste and smells of poo. I know it's mushroom. I know what truffle is. I'll be back. I hope you will be back. Gabrielle, thank you for joining, Gabrielle. Good to have you as a member. You love mushrooms, hate truffle. It's like a mushroom farted and the spores from the fart created life. That's truffle. Well, the important part is shit's fancy. Truffle oil, butter, cream, and pasta. Hey, pause. Cheese and creamy potato frittata. Fatty gelatinous food. Jello, man. I don't think I've had Jello since I was a kid. In a long, long time since I tried Jello. Do you know if his birthday brings him? Not sure they do. I don't think they do, actually. Am I supposed to take Jello after what I've seen? What? Flubber? I don't know. Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. Never watched it. Hey, Boorns. If you not had a bowl of Jello with milk in it, you're missing out. I don't really like milk. So, and yeah, it doesn't really sound very good. It kind of sounds like one of those 70s recipes when they were totally fucking obsessed with Jello and like everything was Jello. Might have actually even been like 50s. I don't even like Cool Whip in my Jello. When was it that everyone was obsessed with like, hey, let's have a Jello party? Oh, we're gonna put Jello in literally fucking everything. Jello salad, and like we'll put fucking That was 70s. That's what I thought. 70s, yeah. So what I was thinking was the 70s. I was just fucking ridiculous about it. Started in the 50s, but way overboard in the 70s, yeah. Well, that's not a decade I was born into. Upper mold, yeah, I think so. Is that where they had the marshmallows in the jello? Hey, Poppy. I don't like marshmallows. I don't like jello. And I don't like milk. I do really like marshmallows. Jello, I haven't had in a long time. I think I like. It would depend on what flavored Jello it was, but I think I generally like. Yeah, I think Jello's fine. As you know, it's not something that I ever really crave. My marshmallows burnt to a crisp in the fire. Marshmallows are best when they're toasted. But I don't know. I can just like grab a bag of marshmallows, just whether small ones or big ones. Marshmallows are good. Stale peeps. Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely don't want them stale. That's just peeps are only good stale. After the back has been open for a week. I mean, that sounds horrible, actually. Texture thing. I've never eaten a peep. Need to level up. Pass. I have no interest in peeps. Best peeps ever were the Rice Krispie Treats flavor they came out with. Your trick when I used to swim over them, stab them open on the drive home with the windows up down to help stale them faster. Yeah, I just have no real interest in having peeps. You want a s'more? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just prefer like just. I'd be happier just getting like a bag of marshmallows. You want a s'more? I also never had s'mores. What? Come on. Is it unusual that I would not have a s'more? Don't think you really care for chocolate. Not that, not a huge amount. So we need some more with Reese's peanut butter cup. Don't mix your marshmallows with anything except for Rice Krispies. Rice Krispie squares are pretty good. You think Rice Krispie treats are so good they're dangerous for me? I do like Rice Krispie treats. Hey, boop. Anywho, anything else to talk about? New Star Wars movie? No, that's the one with the Mandalorian and Grogu, right? That sounded like there's a new Star Wars movie? Mandalorian and Grogu, right? I won't. Hey, Yoshi. As far as food talk goes, I will say, kind of wish I was making enough money to be able to afford takeout like every day this weekend. My laziness would certainly appreciate takeout again. But I should be responsible. Let's do it. Star Wars movie is always for the Jedi. Last Star Wars movie I saw, I don't know, either which came out first, Rise of Skywalker or Solo, or which one came out second? Which was the release order for those? Whichever of those was the last to come out was the last one I saw. Neither of them great. So the first Star Wars movie in the theaters when it first came out. That's how old I am. I saw the original trilogy. I got a re-release in theaters when I was a kid. So I did actually get to see the original trilogy in theaters for that re-release. I feel like some movies should just get regular, should routinely get theatrical re-releases. You peek the first 5 minutes in and have to stay in the lobby the rest of the time. Was it did you get like motion sickness? Like the original Star Wars trilogy. Just every 15 years, just do a theatrical release. Maybe even every 10 years. It's like I feel like people would go. Like it's Star Wars. I feel like people would go, and the movie's already made. It's not like it's not like they got to worry about making that much money. Shit, it would probably be phenomenal for the theaters themselves. Like I do feel like it would be great for the theaters. And the studio would still make money off it as well. Yeah, like even if the theater gets 60% of the cut, like even split it 50-50, like even split it 50-50. Great for the theater, and it would be good for the studio as well. There are other movies you could do the same thing with. Thought you were going to puke during Queen of the Damned, but I was very intoxicated. You know, Lord of the Rings. You could probably do the same thing with the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Which I think I did get a theatrical re-release not long ago. But yeah, you re-release those movies. Great theatrical experience. Just those movies that are like great theatrical experiences. Mostly means like big blockbuster movies. Shit, Titanic. How much money did Titanic make? Put that shit back out. Give it another try. See if it makes another, another 100 million or whatever. Again, these movies are already made. The budget, budget's been spent, so it's just all you needed to worry about would be the marketing budget. Never see that again in Home Alone movies. There's room on the door. It wasn't a matter of room. It wasn't a matter of the space on the door. If he'd gotten on the door, it would have sank. He tried to get on the door. You know what happened when he tried to get on the door? It dropped. It sank down further. Not enough. They would have been submerged. Like, they both would have died. It wasn't about the room. It wasn't about the space. It was about the weight. Go rewatch that scene. He tried to get on the door. Hi, Major. Door tilted into the water when he tried to climb up and he went, exactly. They could have switched back and forth. Well, no, because like they both would have died if they'd done something like that. If they tried to do something like that, they both would have died. You don't want to hear that? I'm sorry, Pause, but there was no way for them both to survive. There just was no way that both of them were going to survive. It was him or her, and he chose her because that's what, that was the chivalrous thing to do. You and your husband who would both survived. End of story. Women and children first. Exactly. We both don't die because we're both overweight. Yeah. Romeo and Juliet was a tragic comedy. Within 3 days was Juliet's third man that week, according to the nurse. And it wasn't even Wednesday. Yeah, I can see that. They were dumb teen kids. They were dumb teenage kids. They were dumb kids. James Cameron conducts tests on Titanic ending. They used a pool with the same degree water as well as actors of the same weight. I will say, that testing must have sucked because the water's fucking cold. That water would have been freezing. So that would have been really that would have been really shitty testing, frankly. Let's surf that door home. Saw a video recently. I had to keep taking them out and keep blankets on them. Yeah. Saw a video recently that speculated that a big part of why the Titanic did hit that iceberg was because of weather conditions started distorting their view of the horizon. I forget the exact details of it, but had nothing to do with full steam ahead. I mean, that certainly didn't help, but I'm like, if they had the visibility that they thought they had, they would have been able to avoid it. It's just by the time they saw the iceberg, it was kind of already a little too late. Bermuda Triangle problem. Because yeah, I think it was something like the just conditions caused it to make it look like they could see way, way, way out into the horizon, but they weren't actually seeing anywhere near as far as they thought they were. Really avoiding them either, just crashing through smaller ones. The armor. Drone's still not go that route. All right, I'm gonna get more water. I'll be back in a minute. The Carpathian would have answered the calls. After getting out to refill my water, I do have to admit I'm not eager to chop vegetables. You know. Only a few. It only takes a few minutes to do it, but man. I feel. It's just legs are tired. From this marks 4 days in a row that I've walked down to the hospital. Will say one thing I am actually looking forward to about working 4 days straight: not needing to leave the house. Oh, because my mom's in the hospital. My mom's in the hospital with breathing problems right now. So yeah, I've been walking day. I've been going to see her every day this week, and it is pretty hard on the legs. Pretty tiring on the legs. What she said? Yeah, I mean, not sure how she's doing today. Because she was asleep when I got there, so I wasn't actually able to talk to her to see how she's doing. But I think she is slowly getting better. I think tomorrow I might try to give my mom like a call before I head over, just depending on what time I get up. Yeah, depending on what time I head out. Might try to give her a call just to make sure I'm not wasting a walk. No, I'll cook. I'll admit I do want to order out. I do want to order out, but shit's expensive. It's way too fucking expensive. It's just stupid how expensive it is. So I'll suck shit up and chop my fucking vegetables. Yeah, Uncle Buck. It is. I hate how expensive it is. Although it seems like somebody wants me to order out. The unsinkable Molly Brown. Thank you for $35. The unsinkable Molly Brown. I do maintain that shit's way too fucking expensive, though. Order. Go for something quick and cheap. What the fuck is quick and cheap? Stubert's is too expensive. Want to eat something good without the hassle? I mean, define good. Canada's a hot dog stuffed pizza at their Pizza Hut. I mean, I think it's like a seasonal thing. Or not seasonal, but like it's a like an off and on thing. Beyond that, I don't like even a small pizza is too big for me. Like you get like Boston Pizza, they've got just like personal, like individual size pizzas, just 8 inches, which is 8 inches is enough for me. Heyo. They like leftover pizza, exactly. Cold leftover pizza for breakfast. Do you love it? That's what she said reply. Yeah, and with that one, like it was. I was kind of gonna have to make that comment there. Yeah, 8 inches. Like when I said 8 inches, enough. Like it was like obviously like I had to like it had to be a. You said. Oh, what are their icers? You know what? I'll get A and W. Your sumo is on. Oh, enjoy your sumo. Let me see. Right, 10:45. I'll get A and W. I'll get a. They're okay. A and W is okay. They're not great, but they're not bad. Kathy Bates is your favorite in Titanic. That's why you chose that name. See, I got a burger, fries, and they come and they've got icers. A strawberry icer, which actually sounds pretty good. And that comes out to $30. So sounds better than a root beer float. With the mushroom burger from A&W, but I have to drive over an hour away. That's the only one that I serve it at. It's the original A&W. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like root beer. So, like, I don't like root beer. Which is a shame because that's what A&W is best known for. Don't care for root beer. When I go to A&W, I'll get a small A&W root beer float. Like it's what A&W is absolutely best known for is the root beer. Like their food is only okay. By no means bad, but not. No. Serious, no. 20 free meals from HelloFresh? No. Month of Audible? No. Apparently, because of apparently I've used Skip the Dishes enough that I've like won some stuff. Really sounds bloody good right about now. Like I can claim rewards for like 3 months of Disney Plus with ads. No, thank you. Sirius XM. No, thank you. Wait, okay, that's not why you're not looking forward to summer. Because it's fucking hot. Like it's only mid-May and I'm already finding it uncomfortably hot. You're a vampire. I do hate the sun, but it's also just that I hate like hot weather. When it's like so hot and humid, like just like you step outside and you're immediately soaking wet. Ugh, miserable. a big black umbrella, so every time I go outside on hikes, I get to keep shade. I tend to avoid shade. Or I tend to avoid hikes. I tend to avoid going outside. I tend to avoid hikes. I don't want to go walking. Except I've had to walk a lot this weekend. In a really comfy Queensland winter. Cold and snuggly at night. Has snow and generally a good outdoor temperature to work in during the day. I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna ban you, Shelly. Imagine being like a Rupert in summer. Yeah. Yeah, that would be fucking abysmal. Roads start to melt and tires can blow. Yeah, that sounds fucking miserable. Heat wave, heat stroke at the click of a finger. I would die. I mean, possibly. You might. Heat stroke is no joke. 110, 114 here, and I hate it every year. Want to move? Yeah. Twice last year, almost to the point of throwing up. I've been there. Never is safe in weather. Nope. Weather is everywhere. don't even know where that area is. This is yeah. I'm looking at. I like to I like to watch the order tracker. It's it's fun to watch. A couple minutes ago, it showed the driver just a couple blocks away from the restaurant. And then it opened it again, and he's like way down. Like far enough down that I'm pretty sure the initial thing might have been a bug. Like that might have been an error. Like where it showed, I feel like where it showed him initially might have been an error because it was it would have been a pretty far way down for him to go in just a couple minutes that between me checking. Because like I assumed that he was just like doing another delivery. As I'm watching, I look at him and go, "So why are you going that way? Why are you going all the way around that way?" I tell him he probably had another delivery. Yeah, yeah, a lot of time to do. Like I said, in this case, I've like given where he was, like I'm almost certain that he was like on his way to another, and he just skipped again. He just jumped. He was coming up on like this sort of like roundabout, or at least on the map it looks like a roundabout. Um, and then he just like jumped right past it onto the street that the restaurant itself is actually on. He jumped a few blocks in like a second. Probably bet it's like it was probably a minute or two distance. How about them Bears? If we're gonna talk about sports, apparently the Montreal Canadiens completely shit the bed last night. Drop Bears. I was constantly telling me about the Bears every offseason. The same, they're going to be great, they're going to be great, they're going to be great, but they are going to. Yeah, Montreal Canadiens. Shit, who were they up against? I don't remember. Was it the Bruins? I don't feel like it was a Bruins, but whatever. It's game 6, and Canadians, I think, had like a 3-2 lead in the series. And in the game, they were up 3-1, which is pretty good. 3-1. That's pretty good. You could at that point you can just start like going on defense, like start focusing on defense, and you'll probably, you'll be safe. They lost 8-3. Like at that point, pull the entire fucking team. Like at that point, it's like maybe we just get some dudes from the fucking audience, see if they could do better. Doubt a bunch of random dudes from the audience could do much worse at that point. Or the bleachers. But like that a bunch of random dudes from the bleachers could do much worse at that point. Like, holy shit, call up the junior team. Like that is bad. Blowing a 3-1 lead that much? Because remember, this isn't football or basketball. Where like you get multiple points for each time you score. Each goal counts for one point, you know? Want to learn about fantasy football? They didn't score. Yeah, apparently not. Like they just not only were they not able to score again, but they gave up 7 fucking goals. That is embarrassing. Runs. Yeah, baseball is, each time someone hits the plate, that's 1 run. So baseball is sort of similar, but also like, you get 2 people on base and score a home run. That's 3 points. I used to play fantasy football and I won the championship twice. Congratulations. $600 both times. Nice. Oh, of course, he needs to get out of the parking lot first. Yeah. That sounded like, what way is he going? But no, he needs to. That's the way to get out of the parking lot. Doesn't go right out onto the street. Then I got cancer and got to be too much, and I never went back. I've never tried fantasy football or anything like that. I feel like I'd just be like, because I don't really care about sports. So, like, I don't know who's good. And I don't really want to have to pay attention. Like, I don't want to have to look up every time there's a game. I don't want to have to look up how each of the players did. I know his name is Thomas because Thomas doesn't respect the order. Anxiety on draft days because you got to draft your own team. Yeah, for me, honestly, like, for me, it might even be less about picking the team. Just like, sure, I'll just grab this player. Yep. Hey, sure, why not? This dude. Fuck it, I don't care. It's just like, but like, you have to actually, like, after every game, you have to look up, okay, what this player's on my team, so how many points did this player get? Ugh. Ugh. I don't know, my food's here. I'm going to go get my food. I don't think I've ever had their icy. Pretty good. I am seeing that. Hey, Rain. That's sort of becoming a bit of a thing. Instead of like straws, they've got like the lids with like the that you can sip out of. Makes these are decent though. Yep. Here's the burger. Hopefully I don't make a big, yeah, it's Papa Burger. Hopefully I don't make a big mess on myself. No cheese on a burger, man. Yep. Now, as it happens, the Papa Burger comes without cheese by default. So they can have like an extra buck if you want to get cheese on it. Okay. A little bit of heartburn, I think. First bite. It's not like sometimes, a lot of times actually, when I start eating something, it'll just start to give me just a little bit of heartburn. So, hey, Carrie, looking live. I mean, on this camera, I look washed out, and this light washes me out horribly. But thank you. Put on filters. Nah. Thought you really were a vampire. I'm just a little high. Yeah, something like that. Fries come with it. Yeah. Yeah, their fries are strictly okay. Not as good as, say, McDonald's or Sandy Bear or New York fries, chip truck fries. Just wanted to salt my fries. Actually, these aren't bad. I think tonight I might finally get around to watching My Melody and Kuromi. You're thinking about Attack on Titan? Chantal and I watched the first episode of that once. I don't know. I wasn't into it. Wasn't feeling it. No, maybe it's just because it was only the first episode. You know? And it felt like it wasn't really indicative of what the series as a whole is likely like. Like, I do get the impression that the first episode was necessary for world building. But considering that episode ends with the city being destroyed, you were a zombie shift worker. So I've watched a couple of clips of people reacting to the first episode of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, and it's funny because each time they're like, "Wait, there's lore." Faraday's eyes tricked me out. I was having a stroke looking at him. Yeah, it's animation, so they can sort of get away with much wilder designs than the video game could. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. So, thank you for watching. Thank you again, Uncle Buck, for buying me dinner. And it was satisfying. So, good night, everybody.